I'm Dennis Conner, and I have a story to tell you. It happened to me this way. Back in 1973, I was a youth pastor at a church, and I lived in the parsonage in this house. They had a Sunday school room that was available for me to stay in, and so I lived there. At the same time I lived in this house, I was not aware that standing next to the bathroom was a door that was always open. And because the door was always open, as the door was up against the wall, it was always hiding a standing mirror that I did not know was there. It was at that time I had a time where I would get up and pray when it got dark, from about 12 to 1. And so I would get up out of bed and I would walk back through the house and go to another room. What I didn't know as I was coming back this time, for the first time, unaware to me, after living in this house a couple of months, you'd think I'd know by now, there was the door that was shut, and therefore it exposed the mirror. And as I came around the corner, standing about 10 feet away. Now, I must say this. I have poor vision, and my eyes have often gotten me into trouble. Well, I wear contacts. Well, I wasn't wearing them. You get up to go pray, and as I went back around the corner of the house and did my prayer time, as I came back around, I came right in the position of that mirror. I saw that fella standing in the mirror about 10 feet, maybe 15 feet away. Well, I'm going to say about 12 feet away. And I thought, because I was the youth pastor, it was one of the young people that perhaps had snuck in and wanted to pull a prank on me. But at the same time, as I came around that mirror and I saw that fella, my heart froze. And I didn't know if it was one of the young people or if it was a stranger that had broken into the house. Now, there is a light outside, and there's enough light that has come in so I can just see the shadow of me and standing in the mirror. When I looked at him, I froze, and what really bothered me is he didn't move. And I began to talk to him, and I said, "How did you get in here?" And he didn't say anything, and that bothered me. I thought, man, I've either caught one of the young people red-handed, and he's scared to tell me what he's done, or I've got a real criminal. And I thought, because he hasn't spoken now to identify himself, I've got a real criminal. Well, I stood there, and as I began to talk to him, and he wouldn't say anything, and that really bothered me and scared me a little bit more. And I'm squinting, and I'm trying to size him up, and then I kind of started feeling better because I could tell he was a little bitty guy. And because he was small, I felt I could take him. And so I said, "Look, there's only one way out of here, and you're going to have to go by me, so come on by." And he's not moving. And so now I got to tell you, about 3 minutes of talking, really good counsel has gone forth, but I haven't budged this guy. So I thought, well, because he's little and I felt I kind of could take him, I decided to approach him. And as I started to walk towards him, it scared me because he started walking towards me. And when I put up my hands, my goodness, I couldn't believe how quick his reflexes were, because his hands went up too. And so I thought, okay, I guess we're going to have to mix it up. And my hands were like this, and his were like that. And I thought, man. And as I got a little bit closer, within about 3 feet, 2 feet, I looked and I thought, "Oh, you ugly thing, you." And I didn't know. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, what am I going to do? I just sat down, and that really happened to me. And I blessed the young man at the end of the story.